Standing meditation can also be done in a seated pose. And then of course it would be not standing meditation, but rather sitting. So I like to refer to this as just a quiet sitting. Now, a lot of the requirements are the same, but so ideally we want to find a chair that gives us, we're looking for 90-degree angles here. So our feet flat on the ground, we have 90 degrees at our ankle, 90 degrees at the knees, up to the hips, 90 degrees, and we have our back straight. Now when sitting in the chair, we could have our arms out in a similar position. If you're not able to stand, there would be nothing wrong with this as well. If you wanted to practice the standing pose, but in a seated position, then you definitely could sit in a chair with your arms out. So there's a few things to remember, or at least mention and be aware of when we're seated, is that we have a tendency to sit and to arch our back, where the stomach extends out maybe, and then the chest is back like this. And I have a large, I can feel that my lower back is arching. So when we're doing our seated practice, similar with our standing, we want to drop that tailbone, so the tailbone is connecting to the ground. Because when we have it arched like this, there's a disconnect between the upper part of my body and my lower part, physically. So we sit back and tilt the pelvis and open the lower back. So we connect, so our bottom is firmly on the ground, and there's no longer this arch in my lower back. Now that is not to say that then we need to hunch forward, right? So regardless, the back's still straight, with the tailbone firmly on the seat. Similarly, we keep the chin slightly tucked in, raising the back of the head. Now, there's lots of ways that we can put our hands as far as what people know as of meditation practice. But in this case here, this is more of a relaxation. To relax the muscles, relax the tendons, relax the tissues. So in this case, I suggest you place the back of your hands on your legs. And for me, the main reason is, one, so that the fingers can just open naturally. And then two, when we have our hands in this over our knees, there's a tendency to want to fiddle, grab your clothing, gripping. So with the back of the hands on the legs, we can allow all these muscles to just relax. So in the sitting position, we can just close our eyes or have a light gaze with your eyes gently open at about 45 degrees onto the floor, or keep your eyes closed. And then inhale through your nose, feeling your abdomen, and releasing any unwanted tension on your exhales. And then once we're done sitting, and it's time to end our practice, we can rub our hands together. Run your hands over your head, across your arms, and your legs. Stomach and chest. Right. Then we can stop there. So if you have any questions in regards to seating or standing practice, there should be a comment section below. Feel free to leave any comments. Happy to respond with any answers to any questions that you might have.